Keepers nervous, strikers, they'll deliver. Crowd roars erupted, you can feel the quake. 80,000 voices.
Chelsea fans, that was a good win, a good win, a good win for Chelsea. Nicolas Jackson with the goal, the assist by Enzo Fernandez, and not to forget to mention rather, Trevor Chalobah's effort or role in that goal, because he put the pressure on the Everton player who won the ball, and Enzo Fernandez got the ball and laid it off to Jackson, who scored a very, very good goal, taking a shot from just outside the 18-yard box. So very good win, an important win, because if Chelsea wants to finish in Champions League, in the Champions League spots, games like this have to be won. There's no if, ands, or maybes. You just have to win games like this. We know Newcastle will be playing today against Ipswich Town, so that's a game that they most likely would win, but you want to put that pressure on them. Maybe they slip up and they have come up with a draw. Nottingham Forest, you're ahead of them right now on goal difference, I think, and they'll need to win against, I think, Liverpool they're playing. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're playing Liverpool. So very, very important win. But one crucial thing to point out, or several crucial things to point out, Enzo Maresca wasn't on the touchline today as he was suspended. A combination of yellow cards. He was booked in the Fulham game, and he sat in the stand, so he wasn't on there. Caballero, whether he's a lucky charm to have him on the sidelines and just to win more. But seriously, I think like Cole Palmer was taking up some odd spots on the pitch. I think that was good. It sort of confused the Everton team a bit, but so fair play. But he didn't have a fantastic game. But one thing I can say, in this game, he didn't hold on to the ball too long. He let it go a bit quicker, but still he didn't have a very good game at all by any stretch of the imagination, not just by his own standards in ways. And then Nicolas Jackson, I think he was okay. I know some Chelsea fans may think I'm being harsh here, but I think he was just okay. The important thing is you get a goal as a striker, no matter how you play, no matter no matter what happens, no matter whether you're playing well or you're not playing well. Once you get your goal, that's the most important thing. That's the crucial thing for strikers. And he got his goal. It was a very, very good goal. So top credit to him for getting that goal. And I think there was a switch, because in the past few games, Enzo Maresca has decided to start with Neto playing out on the left and have Madueke play on the right. So Madueke in this game started the game playing on wide left in left wing, while Pedro Neto played as right wing. So I think Madueke was okay. He was decent there. He took on his man. More often than not, he went past the defender. And I want to also say that, okay, he created lots of chances coming in for himself, coming in on his right foot, his weaker right foot anyway, to test the goalkeeper. Twice, I think the Everton goalkeeper, Pickford, was forced to make 2 saves from Noni Madueke. And then talking about the midfield as well. So Caicedo played as right back, started out as right back for the better part of the game, while Lavia returned from injury and played in the midfield alongside Enzo Fernandez. So for me, I'll always say this, even if Chelsea win 10-0, I'll always say this: playing people out of position never really works. And Caicedo always found himself drifting into midfield, and he did help Lavia and Fernandez a bit, but for me, I think that left openings in that right back spot. And then, of course, in the second half, towards the end of the game, and Lavia was taken off, Rhys James came back in, and Caicedo went back to his midfield position. But still, you still saw James go into the midfield. Well, if I keep talking about fullbacks living in the midfield, then that can be a show on its own. That can be a video on its own. And then Rob Sanchez was the man of the match, oddly so. He made a couple of big saves. Everton, like I said, this wasn't a quintessential vintage performance that you say, oh yeah, this is Chelsea we used to know. They're back playing swashbuckling football, putting everyone aside, brushing everyone aside. No, Everton did have a couple of chances that, if not for Rob Sanchez, probably Chelsea would have drawn this game or maybe even lost the game, in my opinion. So, but he did very, very well. Give him his dues, give him his credit. He played well. But I still think he has to leave. No one should come up with this to say, do you see how many saves he makes? I think he has to leave. Same thing with Jackson. Not saying Jackson should leave, but I don't want any Chelsea fan coming up here to say, oh, Nicolas Jackson, did you see the goal he scored today? He's now scored 10 goals in 10 goals in the league. So that means he should be Chelsea's main striker going into next season. For me, he's done well to get his goal. I think he's best suited to be that left winger, or to be a second striker or second option to an actual number 9 that would take those chances. Because if Jackson hadn't taken his chances prior to this game, Chelsea definitely wouldn't be in this position. That's my opinion on things. Then what other thing to talk about in the game? So overall, happy with the win. Like I said, there's never a bad win. You always take the win, make like bandits, and run away and say, "Wow, we've got the 3 points." We move on to the next. So I think that's it for the game. Nothing left to say. So I'll see you on yet another video. So stay well and stay blessed.